Yo, what is going on, everyone in the crypto space? Hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you for tuning into the channel today. Really do appreciate it. So today the information we're going to talk about, it has to do with cryptocurrency in general, not XRP specific. I know my channel is very XRP specific, but what we're talking about today is kind of, important for cryptocurrency as a market in itself. We're not talking about any one currency, really. I mean, maybe we're talking like specifically Bitcoin, but essentially, because I had someone in the chat say, like, oh, why do you care so much about the ETF? It's not for Ripple or XRP. But the thing is, though, if Bitcoin, if an ETF gets passed, Bitcoin's doing great. It's making, tons of sales to institutions. It's going up in value. Pretty much every other currency goes up with it. So that's where it's kind of like a good thing to be coupled with Bitcoin. So when they do have big institutional moves or an ETF gets passed, the rest of the market kind of moves with Bitcoin. So the information today is pretty much about Bitcoin, but also, cryptocurrency in general, because if Bitcoin truly succeeds within these institutions and sales and like utility, the rest of the market will follow with it. So let's go ahead and talk about this. So as you guys know, in a couple of days, November 5th, we reached the deadline for 9 Bitcoin ETF applications. So basically what happened is the SEC, they denied or delayed 9 Bitcoin ETF applications, and then they denied them and delayed them, then said, oh, wait, hey, well, we'll review them again, and then we'll see. So now it's pushed back to November 5th, which is only a couple days away. And this is where, SEC, they set their the deadline for themselves on when they would officially, review the applications, and give their response. And by the way, before I continue, I just want to say the SEC is absolutely the worst government agency I have ever seen try to regulate cryptocurrency. Japan, those guys over there are doing a great job. Their financial services agency, they literally handed off jurisdiction to an exchange consortium, to deal with fraud and KYC stuff, and to make sure people's funds are safe. I mean, Japan, they're doing a great job regulating it, but the U.S. is just so far behind. In the innovation of blockchain. I mean, not even just the innovation, but just trying to support the growth of this industry, if you know what I mean. So basically, November 5th, we got the deadline where the SEC, they should come out and say something about these 9 Bitcoin ETF applications. Now, they have been, in the past, they have been denied or delayed, whatever you want to call it, because they deny and then review them again. Whatever the SEC's doing, they're so scatterbrained when it comes to cryptocurrency and blockchain. I really don't think they understand it as well as they think they do. But anyways, I'm going to kind of talk a little bit about today why I think we actually have a good chance of this actually going through. I'm not saying this is confirmed, or I'm not saying I guarantee you guys it's going to go through, but I think we do have a better chance this time with the ETF, with the ETF deadline compared to a couple months back and in the past when these would continue to get denied. So I'm going to kind of give you guys my thoughts and sort of elaborate on why I think we have a better chance this time for these ETFs to go through. Not confirmed, not guaranteeing you guys anything, just saying why I think we have a better chance now than in the past. First thing, today, Morgan Stanley, they come out and they label cryptocurrency a new institutional asset class. That is massive. Morgan Stanley, I don't think they've said anything about opening up a cryptocurrency platform, but the fact that they do label it in their latest report that it's a new institutional asset class, they know what's coming and they're most likely coming out with the cryptocurrency platform. But anyways, that's just kind of the good news that came out today. But basically, one big thing that I think might cause these ETFs to really go through is Bakkt, because Bakkt is officially launching Bitcoin futures on December 12th, and we have some major companies behind this platform. Starbucks, Microsoft, and the owner of the New York Stock Exchange backing this platform, and it is officially going live on December 12th with Bitcoin futures. Now, not necessarily, an ETF, but still, the fact that Bakkt is going live with this kind of platform with Starbucks Corporation, Microsoft, and Intercontinental Exchange, when you talk about a ton of money, the fact that they're, coming out with this platform, it might kind of wake up the SEC and go, look, we got some big companies going behind this cryptocurrency. This is something that we can really make a lot of money on and really work out. Now, with Bakkt going live, now it's going to kind of not be such a concept to the SEC. It's going to be more of it's something that's already planned to be happening, and that's where the SEC can kind of step aside and go, hey, well, we got kind of some big corporations, some of the largest in the United States, backing this cryptocurrency platform. And these big corporations, you can bet they have ties to government agencies. And again, also, there's also a crypto industry lobbying group right now, so we could be getting to the politicians and, doing whatever kind of money magic they're doing to get the politicians, to, push the SEC to approve these ETFs. And also, Joseph Young on Twitter was actually saying he's, a significant person, just like the blockchain community in general. And he says, back will officially begin clearing Bitcoin futures December 12th. Previously, the U.S. SEC rejected 9 Bitcoin ETFs that based their price in the futures market because Bitcoin futures market was not sufficiently liquid. And it says the entrance of Backed could change the viewpoint of the SEC. And not only that, another big factor I think that might play into, this ETF actually going through is this. Before I started this video, I wrote down a list of every single institution I can think of on the top of my head that has expressed official plans of either getting into crypto custody or a cryptocurrency platform, or just, getting into the crypto space. So usually I reference about 7 or 8 institutions that are just absolutely massive, to kind of back up a point that I'm making. But I literally wrote down every single institution who has expressed their interest in opening up a cryptocurrency platform in the last couple months. JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Nomura Holdings, Northern Trust, BlackRock, New York Mellon, Citibank, Bank of America, Fidelity, Ameritrade, and DeVere, as well as the Intercontinental Exchange. And I think this isn't confirmed, but NASDAQ, they have kind of, through media, expressed their interest within cryptocurrency. So the point I'm trying to get across is that the SEC might wake up and actually see all these big name companies wanting to get into cryptocurrency. I mean, these aren't just like little small medium enterprises. I mean, every single company I just named right there, excluding DeVere, is pretty massive. Fidelity, $7.2 trillion under asset management. BlackRock, $6 trillion under asset management. JP Morgan, one of the largest banks, I think like the like the 6th largest bank in the world. So, I mean, when you have these big institutions, and including also Morgan Stanley now saying that cryptocurrency is a new institutional asset class, when you have all these big institutions expressing their interest in cryptocurrency and revealing plans of, getting into custody solutions and crypto platforms, that can kind of make the SEC wake up and go, okay, wow, this and this institution, they are all wanting to get into cryptocurrency and they are pressuring us to pass this bill. What should we do? But the thing is, though, by having these big institutions step in, it can put some pressure on the SEC to really push these through. Because these big institutions, when you got big money, money talks. And that's why I brought up the point today, of the lobbying group. That could be another factor that could somehow play into SEC passing this approval, because it's just kind of odd how they did deny it and then review it again, and now on November 5th we're supposed to get an answer on what's going to happen to these Bitcoin ETFs. So that's just kind of my thoughts. I mean, to summarize it in like a sentence, it's just when big money moves in, like, money's going to talk, and if these institutions really want to get a cryptocurrency platform, they're going to do anything by means necessary to get that cryptocurrency platform out there. These institutions know they can make a boatload of money on cryptocurrency. They saw the whole world saw what happened in 2017. And that was without the institutions. And the institutions are realizing now, yeah, we can make a ton of money on this thing. We can pump the crap out of it. So basically, that's just kind of my thoughts on why I honestly think that I'm not saying like I'm expecting the ETFs to be approved on November 5th, but I do think we have a better chance. A couple months ago when they're getting, denied or delayed or whatever, these big institutions I just named, they weren't really, gearing in, but now especially we got like Fidelity, Intercontinental Exchange, Ameritrade. I mean, we're getting some pretty big name institutions stepping in that might make the SEC wake up and go, hey, yeah, we got big boys coming in. They're offering a lot of money to push this ETF through. But who knows, guys? We have no clue what's going on behind the scenes. But basically, the point of today's video is just, I think compared to when the ETFs got denied, what's kind of happened since then, I think is giving us a better chance of it going through, since we got big money coming into the cryptocurrency market. And the owner of the New York Stock Exchange set plans and a set date for going live on Bitcoin futures. So I think that could give us a really good chance. Honestly, I think a much better chance than previous months and actually getting these ETFs pushed through. So let's say it's November 5th, ETFs get approved or whatever. Could see some price action. That's where we could really see that finally the SEC starting to comply with us a bit, and institutions might see this as kind of like it's just kind of their green flag to go on ahead and get into cryptocurrency custody and start providing these platforms for the cryptocurrency industry, because it is growing rapidly. I mean, the price might not be growing a lot, but we're definitely getting some huge institutions interest in cryptocurrency. So guys, just to kind of sum up today's video, I feel like I kind of rambled a bit, but that's pretty much all I'm trying to say. Is I think we have a better chance now than we did previously and actually getting these ETFs through, simply because we got the big institutions making plans, and when they make plans, they are going to get it through by all means necessary. And again, another part just kind of want to reinforce is that we do have a lobbying group now for cryptocurrency, so who knows what politician or who head of something got paid off, but you never know. Sometimes it might take a little money to get something done. So, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, check the links in the description to support the channel. Get yourself Nano S. Keep that cryptocurrency safe. Get that stuff off of exchanges where nobody can touch it. Make sure to turn on those post notifications so you never miss a video or stream. And always, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I always do like reading your guys' comments, and getting insight on videos and see what I can do better and whatnot. So, let me know what you think in the comments below. Hopefully we can get this ETF through and kind of, maybe start to change the sentiment of the cryptocurrency market and kind of transition into a bull phase and finally let these floodgates open of letting institutions come in and pumping the crap out of cryptocurrency and kind of put it on the map. So, thank you guys for watching this video. See you guys in the next one.